So my baby was born on January 28th. This is 3 days postpartum, day 3. I wanted to talk about the Lotus Birth.
I made a video a year and a half ago about Lotus Birth, and I was checking my notifications a few days ago and I noticed that my video was actually popping off again, which could truly only mean one thing: someone had a Lotus Birth, people were searching for it, and my video came across their feed. I actually have a whole playlist right down here. Lotus Birth is actually very dangerous. So the cord stops pulsating around 5 minutes, the blood flow is no longer going to the baby, and about 25 minutes after birth is when that placenta is delivered. Once it is no longer attached to mom and once it no longer has a lifeline, it is a dead organ. And that is why Lotus Birth has an increased risk of sepsis and other infections. Now, we actually have limited data on this because ethically they are not going to do a huge study and make other people do this just for a study. It's unethical. But we do have some case studies. These case studies came about because either the baby was admitted to the hospital again or the baby passed away. We actually have tons of different data to support the fact that this is dangerous. I actually talked about this 7 months ago again, and I was featured in an article. Lotus Birth was started because of a woman named Claire Lotus. She was observing different animals and she noticed that chimpanzees specifically do not cut the cord immediately. Also important to know that every other animal does. And for anyone who's going to come into my comments and be like, well, why do we care about animals? I'm just going to let you know that us as humans are animals. I also want to clear up a little bit of confusion because there was another video circulating around Lotus Birth and using the term incorrectly. In this video, they were saying that an unmedicated birth, unassisted birth is a Lotus Birth, and that is just not the case. That is called a free birth. A Lotus Birth is simply called umbilical non-severance. That is like the technical term. And what that essentially means is not cutting the umbilical cord, keeping the umbilical cord and the placenta attached to the baby until it falls off, until it decays off, which can take up to 2 weeks. So that is what a Lotus Birth is. And Lotus Birth is very dangerous. Please don't do it.